So, are you ready to talk about it, or?
I am.
Take a listen. Need to say what we so different. In your ear or on your screen. The only place you need to be. It's the Reese and Monty. Guaranteed to give you everything you need. You're about to get a little You're about to get a little
Good morning.
It's your boy Ramont.
And I'm Reese. Welcome back to another episode of A Little R&R Podcast. We're coming to you live and direct from an undisclosed location in the DMV area. I got all that out. I'm a little tired, but I'm waking up.
You should wake up, friend. Wake up. Here we are. We're talking. You should wake up. Here we are talking.
Ramont is so we're here. We're under construction. We're doing things a little differently.
We're just trying to improve everything.
We're trying to, and everything is going to come together one day, and it's going to be exactly everything that we want. Mm-hmm. But right now, we're dealing with what we got, and we like it. It's fine. So we had a brief conversation about the fact that I'm dressed to get ready for the vacation that Ramont is on, because this undisclosed location be a little chilly for me.
It usually is, but it's warm outside, so
and
I had this on.
Ramont said,
I should have thrown a blanket over my leg or something.
Something. I don't know how brief this is going to be. This episode,
I think it's going to be long.
It's going to be.
I feel it's going to be long, friend. But
Before we get there,
Ramont
took on the
updates.
Yeah, he's updating. Why is this so loose to me?
It's probably from you tighten it. You got it.
There we go.
Okay, got it. So
Ramont's gonna do that because I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, I do. One is I got this from you. Words matter.
They do, absolutely.
So situation. Going to the gym. I try to scan in, and my phone, the barcode on my phone does not scan. And the lady at the front desk, like, she's joking. She was like, well, maybe if your phone wasn't old, it would work. And I'm just like, bitch, what? Like, my phone not old. Like, she's like, that old, basically like that old ass iPhone. I'm just like, she was like, or do you have an Android? I'm like, well, no.
Tried.
And did. I was like, I got a 14. I said, so it's not old. I don't even know. What are we on, a 15 or 16 at this point?
15.
What do you have?
If I'm not mistaken, 15, because remember my phone broke on my birthday.
Yeah, you got the latest.
Yep.
So, mine broke on my birthday too.
Did it?
Remember? Well, it didn't break, but I lost it in the river on my.
Oh yeah. That is wild. Okay, yeah. My screen was trashed. Yeah.
So I was like, damn, and I'm like, you started before 5 a.m. So. Next day, I go, I'm ready. Like, I got my barcode up. I'm ready to scan in for the gym. And at this time, it was other people at the front as well. So, I scanned. I said, we ain't going to have no problems today. And she was just like, as long as it's scanned. And the guy next to her was like, like, what happened? I was like, she was very mean and, aggressive to me yesterday. I felt as if she was being a bully. And she was just like...
Watch those B words.
Why would you say those words and, describe me like that? I was just like, because words matter and I know exactly what I'm saying. I use those words on purpose.
Intentional. That's a good thing.
Very, very intentional.
I love it.
I mean, granted, I was joking with her, but I know exactly what I'm saying and the words in which I'm using.
I will tell you this, that I think that as a culture... when you refer to a black woman as aggressive or bully, it's taken to a different height. And maybe that's a pin, since you have notes today, maybe that's a pin for the next time that we do have a black female on, because not that I don't understand it. I understand the word. I understand the meaning behind it. Mm-hmm. But I'm interested to see from their perspective why it hit so hard, or if it hit so hard to the females that we know. So just something that, because I understand, and of course you were using ingest, it was all in fun. But to me, having not been there, I can only imagine that for a second she might have been like, hold on, trigger. You know what I'm saying?
She could have.
Potentially. So, but if she wasn't acting how she was acting, then she wouldn't have to worry about it.
And wouldn't. And would.
And there's that. Okay.
My next one was I did a little. You know on Instagram how you can put like the little bubble at the top of like your DMs or whatever, like how you're feeling if you just
the note
say something. Yeah. So I had put like the angry face or whatever, and people were just like, "Oh my god, what's wrong?" And I was like, "I'm hungry." They was like,
I already know. I already fucking know. Go ahead though.
It's like, well, get something to eat. If you think I could get something to fucking eat, do you think I would be angry? It was just like...
That's not what I was thinking.
And then they like try to play it like, oh, I thought it was something serious. Bitch, I'm hungry.
Serious to me.
Like, I am angry. And then now I gotta explain shit. I said, well, I did try to get something to eat, but...
And that's you doing too much.
Somewhere, and the lines were long where I wanted to get something to eat. So therefore, I am now angry because I couldn't get the food, and I'm now working, so I can't eat right now. Like, why can't I be hungry and angry? Like, I can't be angry. Like,
you gave.
But every time they were just like, why don't you just? They was like, okay, we'll just go get something to eat. Well,
just eat. Go eat.
If it was that fucking simple,
I'd be with a smiley face. With the drooling emoji, because I just ate and I was hungry. But shut up. I get it. I understand. But I don't play in that arena too much.
What arena?
The notes.
Oh. Like what? The hungry food? What arena you not playing?
No, I don't really do the notes because of that. Because if you put anything, it's like people will...
But that's the first. Honestly, that is the first time people have like interacted with one of my notes. Like usually, I'll just put something up, an emoji or whatever the case may be, or a song. But that's the first time some people have actually interacted. I guess to figure out like why am I so angry?
I get it. I don't know. I don't use it very often. I've actually because they have a new feature where you can answer questions. And I just like answering questions because that's my thing. Like when I begin to know people, I'm like, oh, yes, this or that. So I enjoy. But now I'm annoyed because people are like, why am I answering this way? Because that's what I answer.
Well, and now
pancakes or waffles? Waffles. You don't like pancakes? No, bitch. I like waffles.
And now that everybody can see your responses, that's how I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what response?
Look, excuse me. I thought I was taking a shot. Like, you know what I like.
Right, yeah, that's what I thought. I said,
I was talking to you.
It's a collective.
It's a group thing. It's a group project.
Okay.
I don't want to be in a group.
I don't want some of y'all to know. And I think they had like a drums and flats, and I put drums, and people was just about, like somebody was like, oh, I knew you was a basic bitch. Bitch, you're basic for your flat. Like, granted, I knew the person, but I'm like.
Flats are...
He was like, you work hard to eat that drum. I said, bitch, you literally have 2 bones that you have to tear apart to get yours. I said, no, I don't.
I enjoy flats. I don't know why I enjoy flats.
I like a drum.
You know why I like flats? I like flats because when you do break it, it's almost like having 2 pieces of chicken. It is because I put the one down and then I eat the one.
I like a drum because I can dip it.
Okay. I'm not a big dip. That sounded weird.
You're not a big dipper? Are you a little dipper? Give me that fucking drink.
Next. Yeah, that's gonna get me in trouble, but yeah.
Let me see if I have another one.
I have caveats to all this because Instagram was something that I thought about the other day. I can't stand when people want to engage. Well, never mind. My friend has notes.
I know, right? And some of these are already discussed. So, here go one. As long as I get a nap, I'm good. I don't know where the fuck that one came from, but that is a true.
Because I feel like I
am good.
But I feel like, as we'll talk about it, I guess it'll come up. How much did you nap this past weekend? Because I can only imagine, right?
None.
Because I was
barely. Want to get into it, girl?
Let's
ready to talk about it?
I'm here.
Because you've been waiting.
I
I think you're gonna take over this episode.
No, I'm definitely not. I feel like you had.
But I'm here for it. You know, certain things that I can't talk about, but you can.
Why? I feel like I'm stepping into that space where I got to keep my mouth shut to keep my job. But until somebody says, look, until HR pulls me aside, I'm gonna talk about it.
Well, impromptu HR pulled you to the side. Oh yeah, you did get reprimanded. You did get reprimanded.
And here we go.
I think we should have brought everyone over for this one because I know everybody
had
thought,
something.
You know, part two.
What's the face did reach out to me? He was like, when we sit down and have that conversation about the whole weekend, definitely want to be there, Josh. And I said, oh, okay. I said we should do the whole little dinner thing that old boy had proposed. I thought that would have been a cool time, but I haven't reached out to him.
Yeah, but we do need a debrief from the entire.
Just to get it off your chest.
We'll see. Well. I'll plan something. Maybe, everyone can come over or whatever. We can just all talk and kiki about it.
So I'm wearing my shirt because this was intentional. Because this is what I'm doing this weekend. I'm in airplane mode. I'm not fucking with nobody. I'm tired.
This shit?
So
I'm sorry, not this shit. Where do you find your clothes?
No, wait a minute. This is different. This was a gift. I don't understand because that sounded very aggressive and very bullyish.
Because your clothes are always unique and always when Moyasu said Reese always gonna have a shirt with for sale.
I do like a saying and I like my name. Listen, y'all.
So like your shirts, anything up here that you wear. It's always going to say something.
Not always.
So I just always curious to like, where do you find like these these articles of clothing? It's always been in my mind.
I have been crying all day. I don't know why.
Every time, and we ain't got no tissue again. I mean,
what is going on? We got
again. This is not a crying show. You just be the only one that cry. You bring your own tissue since you know you cry so damn much. Don't leave it up to us to supply you with tissue.
Okay. This shirt was a gift. But it fits. It fit today because I feel like again when I leave here, I have nothing. I have nothing to give. Mm-hmm. I have nothing. Yeah, I'm in airplane mode. I'm chilling. So for everyone that knows, y'all know that this was Memorial Day weekend that just passed.
DC Black Gay Pride.
DC Black Gay Pride. Pause. Is DC is the what is the difference between white pride and Arlington Pride?
Who?
Is it the same thing?
Arlington?
Arlington, Virginia.
They got a pride?
Yes. All June.
Okay, so no. So June is World Pride Month.
Okay. So Arlington's doing its own thing.
Right.
A friend of mine invited me to some events.
So like next year, DC is hosting World Pride. But you'll also know during the month of June, you'll have Capital Pride.
Okay.
But June is World Pride Month. Just like when, were we in Canada at the time?
Mm-hmm.
And they had Pride. Was it Pride?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was that June or July? I think that was July. I think that was July when we were there. But June is World Pride Month, so you'll start to see. That's like when like all the like that's why Capital Pride you have the parades there, or in New York there's that big old parade and you see like Bank of America and all the big corporations celebrating Pride and they got their rainbows when Target brings out their Pride collection and everything.
They just did that though, right?
Throughout the
They're
month
gonna
of
do it
June.
again. Oh, okay.
So throughout the month of June you'll see that and you'll start to see a lots of different states and cities hold Pride events because it's World Pride. Now, of course, every place has its own Pride. Like Atlanta Pride is separate, and that's what Labor Day weekend.
But isn't that Black Pride?
Right.
Okay.
And then they run it back on Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Then you got Houston Splash.
Yes.
Then
we should go to Houston
for Splash, or just in general.
Sure.
Stick a pin in Houston. I have a question to ask you.
I like Houston. I love it there. So, what was I about to say? Oh, while we're here, because we're talking about June, the third installment and allegedly the final installment of The Realness Behind the Crown drops on June 5th on YouTube. I'm going to throw it out there on the page, and it'll be on my page, and I'm going to share it with Ramont so that he can share it on his page so that his friends can see too. Because he doesn't support me any other way. Well, he supports me, but he's a behind-the-scenes supporter. I don't think he's seen a whole season of it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Which one?
First one.
Oh, okay.
Because I made it to the reunion.
Oh, okay.
Jonas.
That wasn't the best one.
Jonas.
Thank you. I love your support. Thank you for supporting me. Thanks for supporting me.
Because that's when there's like the reality show type situation.
Okay, come on, friend. Okay, so
I was texting you while I was watching it.
you did.
You see how they forget?
They do. Look. So Memorial Day weekend just passed. It was Gay Black Pride.
Yes, it was.
We are allies. We support those people that are into the same sex things.
So you're an ally?
That means I support, right? Ally means support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're an ally?
Yeah.
So what are you supporting?
The homosexuals.
So you're not one?
Allegedly, but
that's why you're an ally. Okay,
that has nothing to.
I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's alleged.
Got it.
So I felt like.
Okay, so you're an ally. Okay.
I'm an ally. So are you gay?
Yeah.
Full on?
For the purpose of this conversation, I'll be gay.
Okay, cool. So because I'm an ally, I didn't want to participate in the events. I wanted to help. I wanted to help and be there for.
Is that what we're going to just do?
So I worked my ass off.
You could have warned me.
I could work my ass off for the gays.
You could have warned me this was one of your nerves today. We should have talked beforehand. You should have prepared me. Because I'm sitting over here like, what the fuck is he talking about?
I was there in support of. So,
So my God.
Ramont last year, did you work as hard as you did this year?
I did not.
Okay, so
I did not.
For those that know, Ramont, I call it his side hustle. You correct me if I'm wrong. Anything that I say that is incorrect, just correct me. So Ramont's side hustle is that he bartends, and he's a really good bartender. So he gets booked for private parties. He is not at a bar or attached to one club or anything like that. He kind of works with an organization or private events. And so he's been doing that for a while. So then he pulled me in. This is what I love. And I've always not always wanted to, but I appreciate and want to give you your flowers for this, because I think that a lot of times people in general, right, they have a skill or whatever, and they go and they're great in that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to say rarely. I can say for myself, not all the time do I see people bringing other people into the space that they're in for fear of maybe them doing better or whatever their reason is. Ramont he asked me to bar back for him at a lot of events. And so in that, I, of course, learned how to mix a drink here and there. There was an event where my personality was utilized for hosting the event. So Ramont has brought me into the space that he was in that has afforded me the opportunity to kind of shine in my own right without overshadowing him or taking anything away from him, but put me in a space where
you gotta put your people on.
Yeah, and I appreciate that because a lot of people don't do that.
Yes,
a lot of people that I don't see that a lot of people do that.
So, and my thing is working bartending and everything like that, you learn that you can't trust everyone. And I learned that early on, and it's why I'm grateful for, allowing this to be my side hustle, to allow me to scope out things where it doesn't really impact my life, or it could have just, went ugly like real quick, because there have been people that have stole. There have been people that you don't show up on time or don't show up at all, or, whatever the case may be. So it kind of puts your guard up when it comes to working with new people or people that you're unfamiliar with, and people can be shady, shysty. And I let people know, like, okay, depending on the size of it, like, okay, I'm gonna need a second bartender. And I let them know, I said, I I need to bring in my second bartender. I don't work with anyone else. And a few times it has happened because, early on in the host or whatever, like, oh, I have a second bartender, and it doesn't go well. Like, it doesn't
mesh.
Gel, it doesn't mesh.
Yeah.
And I remember one event, for the particular drinks, I think, let's just say one of them was a margarita and one was a lemon drop. So I'm like, okay, lemon juice,
lemon drop is a
yeah, it's
trigger. It's a trigger.
Oh my god,
it's a trigger.
It's okay, I'm sorry, friend. So and me and the other bartender and the host were all in a group chat and we're talking, coordinating everything. And me, I do the menu on the iPad, and I asked the other guy, like, hey, do you want me to do this for you? Oh no, I'm fine. This, that, and the third.
I think I remember this one.
Yeah. So when the host was saying, oh, you guys have to be there this time, I was like, okay, I'm gonna arrive at this time. This person showed up 30 minutes before me. Ain't said what time he was gonna arrive. He just was there 30 minutes before me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So when I get there, he's cutting and juicing his lemons and limes, and the host went to the store and bought lemon and lime juice, and he was just like, oh, you can have these. I like to do fresh lemon and lime juice.
Well,
there we go.
You got it, sis.
I don't care if it came from you squeezing your hand or you squeezing a bottle. That's gonna make the difference in the damn drink, bitch.
Especially,
if you can't make a drink. But I'm like, okay, thank you.
That's your thing.
Because I didn't set up my station. You still over there cutting in and chopping and squeezing, trying to make shit work. Right, struggling. And I'm all set up. I'm like, okay, what time the guest got here? He over got his little, trying to put all his little shit together. I'm ready to go.
I remember this party. I remember. I wasn't there, but I remember.
So, I'll just say, like, his drinks were nasty, and people came to me and was like, can you make this over? But I was like,
wait, I'll just say his drinks were nasty, as if that's like usually I'll just say it's like a nice way of saying you just went for the.
Well, that's what the people said.
Okay, that's what the people said.
And then the additional shade on top of that is how the party flow was situated. I was like, you come through a door into like the main space area. Mm-hmm. He was right there. So people saw him as soon as he came in. So it took people a minute to realize that I was down here, like near where the DJ was. Strategic. I give you that one. Because you got there early. Good.
But that also would be a crowded space if people are coming in. That's what I'm saying. People, because then
I just watched.
Yeah, because you would have capitalized off of that. Because then you look around, and you're like, oh, there's a bartender over here.
We would have.
Yeah.
I let him and that line build up, and I only said something when people recognized that I was over there.
Yeah.
It was I'm like, hey. Other than that, I was chilling.
Hey, y'all.
Because
with your unsqueezed lemon and lime juice.
You did that on purpose. You know what I mean? So it's just
I get it.
You deal with it. And that's why you ran out of all your freshly squeezed juice.
Of course, which again, you would have needed to do that way prior to the event.
You should have did that a day before the event.
Exactly. It should have been on show. Yeah, I agree.
But he was like, here, you can have this. I like to use for...
Did he come back and get some?
I think so. He needed something from my station.
Well, there's that.
But yeah, but on top of that, but that's why I don't. And people have stolen. People have.
I never knew that. People
have discounted. I mean, it's stuff I don't. It's just like you. When you think of a person stealing, like maybe you needed it more than. So
That's a nice way to think about it.
I will. I'm not going to dwell on it. So I only incorporate my friends, and being that. You are my friend. You know how I work. You know my attitude. Like, you know my mannerisms and so forth. So it is easier, the flow and everything like that. I don't have to explain much to you. Like, when it came to you bar back and it's like, Reese, collect the bottles, put this over here. You start to learn your liquors.
Yeah.
And it just flowed from there.
Yeah.
And even with my other friends that bartend, hey, come join me at this party. Yeah. I know you bartend. Are you free? Come join me at this party. Because I only want to work with people that I know. And I know that it's not going to be no ish at the end of the night.
Gotcha.
So and I'm going to have a good fucking time.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
I'm going to have a good fucking time. We are friends. We know each other. We can joke. We can clown. We can look at each other and, and just start laughing because, like, bitch, we know. You know what I mean?
You already,
I am going to have a good, and that is the most important part. Like, I am about to have a good ass time because I'm here with my friends.
Yeah.
So, and we just feed off of each other's energy. So that's why I will only work with like my friends, people I'm cool with, and everything like that. Other than that, if a person be like, "Oh, I have a second," it's this. It's like, okay,
here we go.
Okay. Because now I gotta learn a new person. You know, I like people.
Yeah. That's what is that? People don't know. I don't think that people know that you're not really a people person. I mean, I feel like I am, but not. I feel like there's
You're more than me.
Yes, but I have my moments where I'm just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So all that to say, this Pride weekend, Ramont reached out well in advance and he was like, hey, during the weekend, there's a couple gigs. And I don't know if you gave me details up front. It was just kind of like be on standby. Not be on standby, but we'll be doing something. And I was like, bet. So then fast forward maybe a month or two, probably a month out, I get a message from a mutual friend of ours. And he's like, hey, I need you these 2 days. Can you help out? And I was just like, let me check with the Ramont because I know that we had already booked things, but I wasn't using my calendar like I do now. So I reached out. Ramont was like, nope, you're only available on this one day. And I was like, okay, cool. So I went back to said friend and I was like, yo, I can only help out this day. And so this is where we go into how the weekend went. So you worked on Thursday.
I did work on Thursday.
I didn't work on Thursday.
Picture it. Pride's schedule for me is Thursday.
We need to get that Excel so that people can see. Somebody created an Excel that had every event. That shit was, I was like, baby.
Kudos to that. Shout out to that person. Not all heroes wear capes. Let me tell you.
Yes, okay.
Because if we were going out that weekend, that would have been our go-to.
It would have, baby. Okay, we're going to this. We're going to that. We're not doing this. Okay.
Got it. Easy. And we know the price, the money is set. We are good.
Timeline, baby. We can go from here, take a shower, take a nap, get up, and go back and do this the same night. And we only got to spend this amount of money if we get there by this time. Yes.
So my work schedule for Pride started Thursday. I worked on Friday, 2 events on Saturday, 2 events on Sunday, and an event on Monday to close it on out. My event on Thursday was for an organization. It was their Pride kickoff event. I'm thinking of the Gay Black Men of... No, because that's a double. So that's not what they're...
We don't have to say who they are.
Okay, great.
Because I feel like...
Okay,
depending on what you say after that.
It was for an organization. The highs is, it was a very cute, very good event.
Oh, we're going to do highs and lows. Okay, I like that. Okay.
It was, their thing was sneaker ball, so people came dressed up in suits. They had their sneakers on to coordinate with their suits.
Okay. I like that. That's cute.
You ever been to a sneaker ball?
I have. We went for New Year's one year.
Oh, yeah. We did go to that.
Yep.
So
waist
that
of an outfit.
And it was mental health awareness was the theme. So they did have a panel of 2 therapists and a doctor.
Okay.
So that was good. Listen to them, talk about that.
I missed that. I don't know that I would have gone, but okay.
It was real cute.
I should have looked at the Excel.
They talked about like trauma and dealing with different things. It was regular. I love a good conversation panel.
Okay. Especially when they know what they're talking about.
They know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It just wasn't no random Joe Schmo. Like these were, professionals. And even one of them said that it's okay to like break up with your therapist. And he even mentioned like breaking up with his therapist because he said, I want to set goals. And the therapist got offended and took it personal. He was like, we haven't set any goals. And he was like, well, what do you mean set goals? And he was like, I had to break up with him. I had to stop seeing him. And find.
Do we ever talk about my therapy sessions? My therapist fell asleep on me. Yes.
Was your story that boring?
I break up with her. Whoa. Don't ever. It was just an early morning session. Regardless if it was boring or not, that heifer slept. She went to sleep on me.
Did you break up with her?
Yes.
Okay, good.
When she woke up, I said, I think we're good. No. We're good. And I left.
This was in person?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. In person.
Wow.
I watched her. I was like, and I literally was just like, oh, this heifer is falling asleep. Yeah. So breaking up, I didn't need that part, but yes. I said, ma'am, no, thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Carry on, though. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Whew.
Yeah.
My low from the event. And I don't...
Friend. That was a mood changer.
Because I don't do this often, and I don't like to it, especially when I'm talking about me bartending, because it brings me such joy. It's something different out of my 9 to 5. It's something different than people know me as. Like, I'm actually, interacting and everything like that. So, and I mean, I told you the story, but my thing is, I think people look at me and don't expect me to say anything. And I don't know why. And they say things to me that are sideways, that they think is cute or funny. And I'm not that person. Mm-hmm. And maybe my face presents that way. You said my eyes look innocent. Mm-hmm. Did you tell me that? So maybe they feel as if, I'm not going to say anything back, or I don't have the mouth that I have.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
I think that, and this is just my perception,
and I love it,
I think that you present something to people, especially in the space of bartending. Mm-hmm. I think that people have an expectation that you are just a nice face and a nice body, that there's nothing behind that. You don't have a brain. There's not much more to you than...
Especially if you don't know me.
Yeah. A cute face, nice body, mix a drink. That's all that they expect and or want. And so then some people do have that.
See that.
Some people do have this thing where I can say whatever because you're just a bartender. Okay. And I felt like, yeah, when we get to the Saturday.
Because even when I bartend for family, people that I don't know, like a friend of the family, like they've asked, like I remember when they was like, are you a real bartender, or are you just like a cousin or a friend that they asked to come up here? And I was like, I'm a real bartender.
Right.
Like,
respect me, bitch.
First of all, what type of fucking question is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
some people don't have any, as my mother would say, hey, Coachella, couth. They just don't have any couth.
And then my response catches them off guard. And then they don't know.
They don't know how to take it. Yeah.
Like, anyway, moving on. See, this is the shit that upsets me. It's down in my spirit. But, so, the gentleman, he asked for a whiskey straight. And at this point, I had been at the party for about 2.5 going on 3 hours. Because it was almost over. 2.5, 3 hours. And I was like, okay, cool, got you. And I was like, would you like ice? And he was like, no ice. I'm like, okay, cool. And I think either before I handed him a drink or he was like, just so you know, if I had said on the rocks, that means ice. But because I said straight, that means no ice. Mm-hmm. I said, oh, just so you know that straight is dependent on the person, if they want it on the rocks or not. I said, being that I've been at this party for quite some time, and each time someone has asked for straight, they've asked me for some ice. So that's also why I asked you, just for clarity. Had you said neat, right, I would have known that you didn't need ice. Right. He was just like, oh, I'm not. He was like, oh, thank you. This and I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the attempt to try to school you, and then getting schooled and not knowing what to say after that.
He ain't had shit to say.
Of course not. Because
like and I guess the only part that threw me off is because I was asking, because I've read the room. Mm-hmm. I've been doing people that wanted straight for the past 2 hours and when when I started off not putting ice in it, they kept asking for ice. I'm just like, well, that ain't fucking. In my mind, I'm like, that ain't fucking straight. So I'm just like, you know what? Just ask them if they want ice or not. Like, just.
Right, like you said, read the
like,
room.
And it was. And, like, for him to do that, it was just like, just order your drink. Like, you said you didn't want ice, got it. And
Here, you got ice in your drink, and yeah.
Like, that really, like, a little bit of it bothered me because, like, you got mad that I said something back to you. And I told you the difference between straight, neat, and on the rocks. And it's just like, sir, I know what it is, but because of the company in which you keep, at this event, they have
your friends, your
they
people
have required me to put ice each and every time they have said straight.
Right. I get it.
And honestly, let's be fair. You ask for whiskey, it's not as if they had a bourbon where you typically will not put ice, in that unless you, well, not even for old fashioned. You mix that up in the thing. So it's just like, sometimes you can put it over ice as well. But it was just, And again, the event was running smoothly.
But he said it was the end of it, right? This was towards the end.
Him.
Yeah.
I was rocking and rolling up into that moment. Well, it was another person. Their tequila was a spicy tequila, so it had already been. It's already spicy. Is what I'm saying.
Like marinated
right.
with
like they already added the jalapenos and chili peppers. And then strained it into their bottles.
Gotcha.
And when people would come up, I would tell them, they'd be like, oh, because it was in one of the drinks, I would tell them, say, it's spicy, are you sure? Or they say, let me get the tequila, let me just do it straight, let me get a shot. It is spicy, are you sure? All tequila is spicy to me. I said...
Well, this is going to be real spicy because all tequila is not spicy.
I said, no, this is... Oh, no, that's fine.
Burnt that throat.
They had a whole attitude.
Yeah, but how?
They was like, I don't want that in. You tried to kill me. I said, I told you. I told you what it was because I knew what it was.
Right.
And y'all are thinking that it's regular tequila and it's not. Like, I'm trying to tell you. I didn't purchase this. They purchased this. So I'm warning you. But you're mad at me.
Right.
So it's just like, okay, whatever. I think she... ended up ordering something else. So I was like,
So they didn't have any other tequila? They only had that
only had that particular one.
Wow, that's interesting. Because that's very particular.
I wholeheartedly don't think that the person knew. The brand is like how it's spelled. Honestly, I just don't think that they knew.
So you're saying the brand was spicy? Like they didn't...
Like even if you read the name, you will... Okay,
oh, okay.
Spicy.
Got you.
If you... don't know, like if I went to look so I'm like, oh, this is new, let me pick this up. If I'm not reading a bottle or anything, like really like paying attention to it, I would just grab it and then be like, oh shit, this spicy.
Got you. I thought you were saying that they had done the jalapenos and the hot peppers.
No. This was purchased. So I just don't think that they knew that they purchased a spicy.
Was it good?
Oh yes, real good.
Okay. Because I mean, sometimes, and I'm not being funny, but I think sometimes organizations will buy bulk because it's cheaper.
Absolutely. Yeah, they had cases for all the liquor in which they had.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? The tequila was one of their sponsors. Was it?
That makes sense.
Was it one of... I think it was one of their sponsors.
That makes sense.
But I just don't think that they knew that it was a spicy tequila.
Yeah.
So that's all. Because I think we would have included that on the menu to indicate that it was a spicy
Absolutely.
tequila. They just said tequila, so...
Yeah.
That's why. But so when I found out what it was, because I was tasting the shit before we started, I was like, oh, this spicy.
Yeah.
I need to tell the people like, it's spicy.
Yeah. Okay. So that was Thursday.
That was Thursday.
So what did you do Friday?
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
What time was your event? My event.
I had to be there at 9:30.
At PM?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, mine was I had to be there at 5:30.
PM?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because it started So I worked with an organization. I worked with an organization that does a day party. Not a day party, I'm sorry, a happy hour. So that's why it was so early.
More Rich.
Yep. Shout out to them. They did a happy hour at 12 after 12, and they asked me to help work the door.
Come on, work the door.
So I pull up, and they get us situated. I was in charge of the iPad and ensuring that the people that had tickets had tickets. So
I'm gonna cross my legs, but the people can see.
the high.
Look, go like this.
The highs and the. I don't know that the high was just. It was a new experience for me. I've never worked the door.
It was something new for you.
Yeah. So
Did you have fun?
I did. I had a good time. The staff that he hired, that I think they typically do it, was very cool.
Okay.
And his whole team, very attentive, making sure that we were good. We had water. We had everything that we needed because we were outside. So definitely appreciated it. It wasn't super, super hot, so that was good because it chilled out a little bit. So the people.
Oh. Is this the low? No?
It's a low-ish, right? So the people, when you're coming to an event, I would just say pay attention to what you're purchasing as far as tickets or getting. So Eventbrite, I believe they went through Eventbrite, and they had freebie for 6. They had a happy hour purchase ticket, which it didn't matter what time you got there. Okay. And then they had a 2-for-1 for their Friday and Saturday event. Okay. So 50,000 people acquired, because I don't think it was a purchase price for the freebie for 6. After 6, they were like, no, no more. So
yeah, absolutely.
Me, because it was intense for a minute. Because, when you're learning something, it's like, okay, it's going, it's happening. Like, you're in it, right? So I'm like pulling up names, and I'm like, okay. I'm just checking them in. And I was like, it's 6:05. So there's a few people that got past me. Okay. After 6.
5 minutes in.
That 6:07 is when I was like, right. They got, but see, and I asked them, and I'm just going to be very honest. I asked the team, I was like, what time they was like at 6. So when I noticed it was 6:05, I was like, fuck. But it was 6:05. So I caught it at 6:07, and I was like, oh. So I started telling the people, you got to purchase a ticket now. And the tickets started at 30, if I'm not mistaken. And so people were very much in their feelings. It's only 6. Be on time. That's my only. Be on time. If you're going to get a ticket and you want to get free before, just show up on time. Show up before. That's the part, like
before.
And they did give them the grace of, if they're in line at this time, they're good.
Okay.
So they gave them that.
Nice.
Yeah. So it wasn't too many people that gave me a hard time with that, but there was a few. There was like 1 or 2. So that happened. Life is good. We're checking people in, and then we get to this individual. There's always one. There's always one. I'm being careful with my words. So the way that I was doing it was, when you came up, what's your last name? I'm typing it in.
It's easier.
Yeah. So I'm typing it in. So this individual comes up. I'm like, hey, how's it going? I'm trying to be, nice. How's it going? What's your last name? I'm going to say it because I'm not going to give the first name, though.
Well, give a fake last name. Just do like a Johnson or something.
Well, it was very adjacent. It was very common. I'll say that. So we'll go with Johnson. Okay. So I said, what's your last name? Johnson. I said, okay. What's your first name? Well, what's your name? I said, Reese. Well, what's your first name? I said, no. They said, what's your last name? And I said, Reese. Well, what's your first name? I said, why? Because you asking me my information. I said, you're trying to get into this party that you purchased a ticket for, right? Johnson's a very common last name. I just need your first name so I can verify that which one you are. Because and I didn't even show them, but there was plenty of Johnsons.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why are we doing this? Well, I just feel like if you ask me for my information, I should know your information. I said, listen, my name is Reese. Oh. So did you want to give me your first name?
Take it up with your parents and their basic ass last name.
I was just like, so it was very much like, okay, we got past that. They went in. The second one came up, gave me their name. I was like, I don't see it. And so the fix for that, go by the email. So I'm going by the email. They're giving me the email. This is one thing I don't like for anybody to do. Don't talk to me like I'm slow. Right? So they gave me the email, and so I'm typing it in, and it was like, M-I-C-A. I know how to fucking spell. Right? So what ended up happening was they put their email in wrong.
Oh.
They forgot a letter in their own name. So when I was pulling it up, I was like, it's not coming up. And I was like, okay. So then I don't know how, I think I did it. However I did it, it finally popped up. And I was like, oh, you didn't spell your last name correctly. And it was, oh, yeah. Thank you. Good night. So after that, there was a party after theirs, because their party ended at 10. So there was a party after that. So there was a lot of people outside and a lot of people upstairs. So they, of course, once it concluded, they invited us up to hang out. I went up and hung out for a brief moment because I knew I had to get up on Saturday. So I went up and I was like, hey, I hung out for a second and then I was out of there. So it was a great time. They always put on a really good party. That's where I celebrated my birthday. Yeah. I think we celebrated Shaq's birthday out at his happy hour. So shout out to More Rich Entertainment because... Is it entertainment? Yeah. Yeah. They throw a great happy hour. And it was a good time. So you may see me up at the door again. I don't know how well I did or didn't do, but right. I was there and it was fun.
Yours ended at 10 and now it's time for me to clock on in.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah.
My first situation was, so my party on Friday was Dana District. Shout out to them. I already had my outfit and I already talked with my stylist about my outfit, which is Aaron and Tonio.
Come on, stylist.
What
was the theme?
I mean, it was just a regular night. It was a regular Friday night party for them. I mean, regular party, whatever.
Okay.
But, Dana District vibes.
Yeah.
So, I had to consult with my stylist to make sure, what I was wearing was on par with, I'm working the door, walking people to the tables, does it say welcome, but my outfit is cute when I walk them in.
Right.
So I had to make sure I was giving all elements.
Okay.
So I got the okay on my outfit, and the powers that be said, the girls up front, because I was working with two ladies that night, are wearing all black. I was like, but I already got my outfit.
And I'm not wearing all black.
I gotta change. And they was just like, we'll buy you a black shirt. I was like, girl. And my only issue with this is it's easy for females to easily change our outfit like that. Mm-hmm. For me, I need to know this in advance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agree. I definitely agree.
I've had my clothes for 2 weeks. You can't. And
it's a plan.
This was Wednesday when he told
and the
me
party
this.
was Saturday. Friday. Ooh!
Shout out to Amazon Prime delivery.
Okay.
I got my.
I've never bought clothes on Amazon.
This was my first time too. Bitch.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, well, I'm
here we are.
I mean, my outfit was cute.
But it wasn't the first.
It wasn't the first. The first will be worn again. I already have a place in mind. So my outfit ended up being, it was a V-neck crop top, and my cargo pants, and then my Jordan Breeds. So I wore that. I was like, it's gonna be warm, so might as well give a little skin, a little waist, and we good to go.
What are Jordan Breeds? What are Jordan Breeds?
They're red and black patent leathers.
Oh, okay. The high top?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I was like,
So, I've worked in district parties before, so it was nothing new for me. I even have a setting, a focus mode on my iPad that goes into, when I go into the restaurant so I can scan in the people tickets and, the table, the table map is on my iPad, so as I'm walking people to their tables, I know exactly, where to take them at. I'm used to working with the ladies, so that was nothing new. Love them, and they love me. The thing with the reason why I got with Dan in District 1, it was by chance. I was like, oh, it's a district party, let me work it. Because it's down at Saks, where I already work at. I was like, okay, cool. I said, let me work it and see what happens, see how it goes. But the ladies let me know, it gives a different vibe up front because the male customer sees another male at front, so their attitude is a little bit different as far as that goes. And two, we not about to sit here and play these games. What's up?
What do you want?
What's up?
You got a ticket or not?
Period. So that working with them is always fun, and because I work for the restaurant, like, you know, they mainly just want water throughout the night. I'm like, y'all want anything? And, you know, I just go back there and get their water and make sure like they're good and everything like that. Let's see. Check-in was easy. I do know that the people like to arrive later. So this party was from, I think doors opened up at 10, but the party went until 4. Whew, baby.
4 o'clock.
I was there all night, y'all.
4 o'clock. Wow.
I had to find the energy. But because, and I say I had to find the energy because I thought the party started at 11 and I was getting my hair cut at around 6, 7. So I thought, I can go home and rest. And
Take a nap.
Maybe they text me, doors open, like, please be here by 9:30. I said, fuck.
That's a cut,
like,
a fresh, a shower, and a get on the road.
All I could do was just lay in the bed and just be like, okay, okay. But overall, night was going well. People were coming in, either checking in. Either you got a table, or you need to purchase a ticket, for the night, or you already purchased your ticket in advance. They offer the same thing, and they do it through a lot of their parties as far as free before, so and so. And I usually, me and whomever is working, we's like, okay, we'll give them a grace period. We'll say up until, if it's like free before 7, we'll give them to 7:30. Then after that, yes, you need to purchase a ticket.
Yep.
And then it was, people also purchased weekend bands. That was the thing that I noticed as well. They purchased weekend things. So we had a name of a list of people that had weekend bands, and we had to pass out their bands for the weekend. As far as that goes. So I guess my high was being there. I'm familiar with the bottle girls. We have a good ass time. I'm familiar with the girls up the front. We have a good time. We're joking, talking, and everything like that. My lows. Again.
4 o'clock.
It is they don't think I'm going to say anything. And the first one was, now he was cool. He was joking. He was cool, but he still said something. Up the front. So when because of where the party is, the rule for the club is when you're checking in for your section, we need your card and ID. And I think we're familiar with this. Somebody card and ID is on file because you have a section you're buying bottles, so they need a card and ID to hold, so you don't run out on a bill.
Right.
In essence, you don't run out on a bill.
Yeah.
Not saying that people are, but
somebody had to.
It's someone long time ago that ran out and they figured they're losing money.
So we're gonna get this card. So
card and ID. When I'm checking you in, card and ID, I scan this. I put it into the envelope with your card and ID and the scanned copy, and I give it to your bottle girl. And however you choose to settle your bill at the end of the night is between you and your bottle girl. Even if you decide, we're going to pay in cash, that is perfectly fine. But this card and ID is still going to her.
Right.
Or if you're paying cash up front, we need your cash in this envelope right now. And you know what I mean? And this is like, they're going to close y'all right then and there with that.
Right.
But, so, first group, card and ID, and he was just like, what do you need it for? I said I give it to the bottle girl. They hold it until the end of the night. Well, they not charging my card because we went out all last night and my friends got me. That has nothing to do with me. I don't know what happened last night. I was not there.
I don't care about what happened last night.
Take it up in your group chat. That ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right here, right now.
Right.
So he's talking to his friend. And you know my. So I'm standing here at the front. He's on the other side of the desk, and he's talking to his friend. So I'm just standing there.
But you holding up? Is there a line? Because that's nothing worse than being at the front of a line with some shit.
The young ladies are handling everyone else.
Okay.
They're just regular patrons. I was handling the tables.
Got you.
So he's standing there talking to his friends, and his friend's like, "Why we move yet?" He was like, "I don't know why." He's looking at me. Why we move? I need your card and ID.
Somebody, is it anybody?
I said, your group will not move until I get your card and ID.
Right.
Period. Like, y'all not going in until I get what I asked for.
Right.
So he ended up giving me his ID. I said, okay, where is the card? Like, we can stand here. Like,
or we can
like,
move, y'all figure it out, and I'll be back.
We're not moving. And he was like, oh, no. I said, sir, I said, card and ID. I said, I don't care who card it is, who ID it is. That is what I need to take you to the section. So his friend was like, well, give him my... I said, thank you. I said, and again, you can discuss with your bottle girl how you guys would like to pay at the end of the night. I said, but this is all I need to give to them. I said, and I will let them know that you guys will probably have a different form of payment by the end of the night, but this is what I needed. So after 5 minutes, I take them to their... You know, as I'm like, I said, are y'all ready now?
We ready to go.
Because it wasn't me holding you up, it was you holding you up. So as we were walking, and he was just like, is this that Southern hospitality that they talk about? I'm not from the South.
Wrong one.
He was like, oh. Like, okay, and here's your section. And I think they complained about their section. They wanted to move, and I was just like, I asked them that, like, initially, like, he was like, do you think, I said, do y'all want to? And he surveyed his friends, and he was like, oh, no, we're good. I think 10 minutes later, they was like, they want to move. I'm just like, I said, I fucking asked them that they want to move.
Yeah,
and
that's that indecisiveness.
I ended up moving, and that was fine. And then the second one, my God, there's always one.
There's always one. Sometimes
one.
two, but there's always
the first group was good. Like, it was a little laugh. And I was like, I'm not from the South. Like, he laughed about it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, my God.
This was the one.
He came in with a mission. And he was determined, you know. And he wasn't expecting me to be there. So he comes up and he's saying, so-and-so knows me. As in one of the Dana District guys. And I was just like, I said... So I get my spiel. I said, are you on the list? Do you have a table? Or did you purchase a ticket? So-and-so know me. I said, what's your name? I said, you're not on my list. I said,
we had one of those too.
I said, you're not on my list. None of my list. I said, I'll text him. And I said, but you can wait right here. I was talking to the other ladies, and they was like, oh, they need to go to so-and-so section. I said, okay, cool, bet. And I looked back at my phone. I said, well, he hasn't texted me back. So I'm going to take them to their section, and I'll ask him on my way up if he knows who you are. And if so, I'll come back and get you. He was like, okay, I got a little attitude.
Baby,
how you going to argue outside the club? You can't even get in.
Thank you, because what are we doing? like
you can't even get in. So I'm just like, all right, bet. Take the people to their section, and I come back down. And I see that they're in the club. Well, I see him. And he had two friends with him. But I remember him because he had the most to say. The other two friends just sat on the sideline. They say shit.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. So, tap security. I said, hey, him right here? I said, I don't think he should be in here. I said, let me check at the front. Maybe he paid or something happened. But...
I left, right.
Mm-hmm. I'll be back. I went to the front, asked the lady. They was like, oh no, I thought you. I said no.
He followed you in.
I don't know what the fuck he did.
Probably got in the group.
I don't know what the fuck he did. But security, him, gotta go.
Because nobody had texted you back.
Just don't know who he is.
Okay.
At all. I said, you know his name? He was like, who? I said...
Same scenario.
I gave him the name. He was like, who that? I said, that's all I need. Thank you. And went back, and security brought him back to the front. They remembered who he was and brought his ass right back to the front. And I just ignored him for the rest, like the entire time he was up front, because he kept trying. He know me, and David pretty much, he don't know you, and you're not on our list. So it's this much to get in. So what do you?
Or you can go. Bye-bye.
Or you can go. And I think they say he ended up paying. I said, I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience, time.
We're kindred spirits.
I'm not. At a certain point, I done told you what it is, and that's it. So it's either, and being that we have security here,
it's easier because I ain't got to deal with, like you said, I don't have to deal with it.
Take them out.
Thank you. Good night.
They already brought you back to the front. The next step going to be out the door.
Like, that's, yeah. We had one, and it was very much, oh, he knows me. And so the text went through, and then it was a screenshot of, he sent a screenshot of the messages, and he was like, this is not me. Like, we sent it to one of the guys, and he was like, this ain't me. And it was like, well, what you gonna do? So he ended up paying as well. But it was just funny.
The thing is, then in the district, they update, like, we have either, like, a note or a WhatsApp chat going on of any, like, last minute changes that are coming through. Mm-hmm. And even other people that were coming in, checking in, they was like, who's Monty? And I'm like, me? And they showed me their phone. It was like, Dustin told me to show you this. And the text message read showed this to Monty. And I knew, like, that was legit because they didn't even know who I was. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, got it.
So more rich, the way that they, so whatever list that they have, it updates, like, it's kind of like our topics list. It'll update to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. And so we'll see, oh, okay, this person is.
And that's why I take my iPad with me. So it's like, okay, it's live. It's going on.
This is happening.
This is happening.
Okay, so that was your Friday. Did you do another Friday night?
Shit, did it go away? There you go. There go the tables.
Oh, y'all fancy.
They go, like, their notes and their sections and everything like that, so they can.
I love it.
They need to pay and everything. Bitch, I'll be ready at the front. I'll be ready.
Ready at the front.
You got a ticket, table, or you need to buy a ticket. Look, you need to buy a ticket. Which one? I need to buy. Boom, scan right here. Boom, here go the price.
Thank you. What's the name?
I be ready. I'm organized. I am on it.
Yeah. Is that the only? Well, 4:00. Yeah, you didn't go to.
Bitch, where am I going? I was hungry.
I believe you. Is that when you posted the angry or the hungry?
No. That was a different day and time. I can't even remember. I eventually got my food, but no, that one. I think I ate that day. Did I eat that day? I probably didn't, because I had that crop top on, and I had to make sure I was sitting, and, humble flex. Like, I got compliments the entire night. I was kind of mad, like, this not my own fan, but people were, like, complimenting me, and I was like, okay, I guess.
Look, thanks. I guess I did it, or whatever.
Oh, my God, like, okay, thank you, but, so I didn't want to
Here's your table.
Right, I didn't want to wear this. I feel like people were staring, like, I got to go crop top, whatever. Saturday, here we go.
Saturday.
I was with my friend. I was with all my bad bitches. All the bad bitches was in the building.
All of them.
All the bad bitches was making drinks that day.
Saturday was.
That is a day to remember.
I won't forget it.
I don't think any of us are going to forget it.
No.
So, let's. Prior to Saturday, I let the team know. Well, I organized my team. I text Reese, EJ, Antonio, and let them know, hey, I'm going to need you guys for Saturday. Everybody was on board. Oh, and Josh. And Josh as well. Josh was going to be our bar back. Reese, Tonio, and I was going to have 3 bar backs, essentially. Tonio, Reese, and Josh. And me and EJ was going to bartend. Because we know that this was for Dre's Cookout. Shout out to Dre, my boo.
Always a good time.
Always a good time, baby. And Dre hit me up, I want to say, that was probably Wednesday or Tuesday of that week, and said, we're going to need a 3rd bartender. I said, motherfucker.
Because we didn't get that update yet.
So my 3rd choice was already booked. Well, yeah, he was booked because he was having an event at his house because he wasn't doing anything. So I'm like, girl, I gotta think on my feet, gotta think fast. Reese Antonio got a promotion. Before they even started, they said a new position has just opened up.
Slide on in.
And then I incorporated Omari and Shaq to now bar back. And because I know Tonio knows how to make a drink, and because I know Reese knows how to make a drink, and this party was pretty much a 1 and 2. When I say 1 and 2, these are like your Hennessy and Coke, tequila and pineapple, vodka and orange juice type of pouring. A few mixed drinks here and there, but that's what I was there for. But other than that, we were ready to go. So this is a team of 7 at this point?
It was 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah,
it was 7.
Wait,
yeah.
No, it was only.
Yes, it was 2.
Me, 4. You, EJ, Tonio, Shaq,
Josh,
Omari, Josh, 7. Why am I?
I don't know.
Okay,
probably count somebody twice. And then
there was 3 of y'all over there.
Right.
I only counted
I still
2.
feel like it wasn't enough, but
it was enough for the space.
Yeah,
the space that we had, it was just enough.
Everyone showed up on time, and this is again why I work with my friends. Everyone is on time. We're ready to rock and roll. Everyone's in uniform.
So this was, if y'all remember from
a few episodes ago.
Yeah, well, there was an episode. I don't think it dropped yet. We gotta.
No, I think it didn't. Did it?
It
okay.
didn't.
All right. Whatever.
But we had talked about this, and my mission, and I accepted it, was to put on a Hoochie Daddy short, and I did.
And the thing,
it was approved this year.
And he had on 2 Hoochie Daddies, y'all, and we'll talk about that later. But the thing is, Reese is better at buying a Hoochie Daddy than making a Hoochie Daddy.
That's what we learned.
That's what we learned.
That's what we learned.
See, that's how you're good with buying your articles of clothing. Don't ever make a damn thing. So, we get there. We're organizing the station. We got our flow down. We are ready to fucking
go.
Let me tell you about this goddamn team. I hired this damn team, and they pushed my ass to the back. And I don't know how the fuck it happened. All I know is I turned around one time to do something, and I turned back, and everybody up front bartending. I said, well, shit, what am I to do? And they gave me this little ass table, and it was like, here you go.
And it was, what was the So I wasn't on that side.
No, I was in between Josh and Antonio. I had this little ass table. You was on the other side of Josh. I had this little ass table. And they had me over there making lemon drops and margaritas, bitch.
Baby, when I tell you, I have never been to a barbecue. If I heard the word
lemon drop one more time, baby, I ain't never been to a barbecue that extra.
Because my nerves were bad. I was like, what? And insistent upon...
And the thing is, whenever I bartend, I always bring enough material in case things like this happen. In case people want like specialty stuff or whatever the case may be, or something just weird that people are just like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I got it. Like, everybody calm down.
Everybody calm down.
I am prepared. Now, if that's what's on frozen, I do not carry a blender with me, so you will never. Because that's what I'm saying, I ain't got no outlet. So I'm not bringing a blender with me. But I carry like extra stuff with me just to be on the safe side in case someone asks for these particular things. I knew margarita was going to happen. It's very popular now. Tequila is like booming right now. That's what everyone wants. So I was prepared in that aspect.
And very pleasant because it was irritating as fuck.
I just needed to know how many. Because it'd be like one.
But it was
and
that.
Then
and
I started making them one. They'd be like, I need 2 more. I'm like, bitch.
So here's the gimme to that. People, so the high was it was a good time and everyone was there.
Oh my god,
it was just the group collective was amazing.
Kiki.
And I'm not even saying low because I get it so the other side of being on the bartending side of the house at an event is that you're typically not drinking, and if you are drinking, you're sipping much slower than these individuals. So you see the sober to drunk how they get there. One, and then they become very much demanding and things like that. So with the lemon drops,
I wasn't on the front line, baby.
The lemon drop,
and they wouldn't even tag me in. Go ahead.
The lemon drop was first. That was the first thing that kind of threw me. I was like, a lemon drop at a barbecue? Like, we're doing that? Okay. Ramon was like, I got it. Cool.
Got it.
But this was
because that was the only time I could help. Other than that, they pushed me out.
I want a lemon drop. And then it was like, oh no, me and my friend both want a lemon drop. So that's why you were getting the 2. No, now it's 3. Now it's 4 because it.
At halftime, I forgot. I said, who? Like, okay, I'm gonna set these down, and y'all
figure it out.
If I need to make another one, let me know.
So again, here's a tip. When you come to the bar, ask for everything that you want. So I want a tequila and pineapple and a rum and coke. Give me everything at once. Because what was happening was I need a tequila and pineapple. Boom, here you go. So I'm waiting for you to move so I can get to the next person. Oh, I want a rum and coke too. Oh, and I want give me everything at once.
So here I go.
Just give me everything at once.
And again, y'all know I don't like to do this.
I'm waiting. Like, what happened?
So to piggyback on what Reese is saying of the order everything at once, we're not slow.
The intent is to keep the flow going.
We can comprehend, and it's not even order everything at once. And I feel so bad that people gonna talk about me, but no, actually, I'm helping. I'm helping somebody. Somebody's gonna like this. Somebody's gonna remember.
They're
this.
gonna appreciate it.
When I asked you what you want, and you'd say tequila, I pause and I wait. And then I say, straight? Oh, no. So,
what do you want?
God, let me calm down.
What do you
I don't
want?
People think I'd be upset.
No, it's not upset. It's just a slight frustration.
So it's just like, okay, so you don't want... Because if I would have poured it straight, you would have been mad. Mm-hmm. So, like, you're like, no. Okay, so what do you... When I say, what do you want? In that moment, it is... tequila and pineapple, a margarita, tequila and soda,
a lemon drop,
cranberry, a lemon drop, tequila and lime juice. Just
a soda,
say it.
Water.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's what we mean by say it all at one time. In addition to, if you're also ordering for your friend, please tell us what that order is at the same time, because I can hold 2 cups at one time. I can pour 2 drinks at the same time.
Yeah, especially if y'all getting the same, because typically it's the same thing. We want 2 of.
Or when you are with your friend. And you don't know what you want, and your friend be like, "Oh well, I'm doing it. Can I get a tequila and pineapple? Okay, got it." And I make your friend drink. What you want? Oh, I'm gonna get the same thing.
Listen to your neighbor. So
because it doesn't take you that long to know that you're going to get the same thing that your friend is getting.
Sometimes now I'll give credit to some, because sometimes. And that maybe I'm jumping ahead because I'm jumping to Monday. Sometimes when your friend is ordering, and that's may not, like, I like bourbon. Mm-hmm. I may be like, oh, do I want bourbon or do I want tequila? I might hear you order a tequila drink and be like, well, let me just get that because I'm undecided. So I understand that to an extent. What I don't understand, what I don't get is when you are sitting at the bar. So I'm helping Bob. Then I help Sean. And you and your friend is behind them. You get to the bar and you like, ooh, you've been standing here. What do you want? You want? Oh.
These are all the times I stay quiet every time Reese asks me about Bob. So when...
Well, now I know.
Right, now you know. Now
you know
why I don't say anything.
I'm
not going to say anything.
Oh, my goodness.
Since we're here. So... This is another thing, and the funny thing is, like, I posted this on social media, so I can talk about it. When you ask for something special, when I say, what would you like?
I had the special table.
You had something.
I had the special table.
Like, what would you like? Oh, I want something special. What's the bartender special? Oh, just mix me anything. So I can do something special. Like, let's start there. I can do something special. Like, that's not the issue at hand here. The issue is, like we said, you've been standing in line. No, it's 2 things. One, if I say, what do you want? Oh, make me something special. And I ask you, well, what's your poison? What do you like to drink? Everything. Because
as soon as I start mixing it, oh, I don't want tequila. I was thinking more vodka or whatever. And I'm like,
let's have an honest conversation. Have I had vodka, bourbon, whiskey, rum, gin? Yeah, champagne, Prosecco. Yes, I have. So, can I drink everything? Yes, I can. Because I've had it all. However, when I get to a bar, I know what I like. Mm-hmm. I know what my go-to is. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much what... And sometimes I break it down and say, well, like, do you do vodka, tequila? Oh, no, I drink everything. So when you're at home, in your house...
Domicile.
Your place of living, and you be like, I want to make myself a drink. You grab everything in your liquor cabinet, including a beer.
And look at it.
And pour it all in one cup and top it off with a little bit of juice because you drink
Everything.
And I asked the person that one time. They said, "Oh no, I don't do that." I said, "Exactly." So therefore, and also let's bear in mind. Read the
Go
room.
off.
Read the room. Where are we at? We're at a cookout.
A barbecue outside.
People are bringing bottles in. So, like, in essence, this isn't a place of, oh, I drink everything, or I do make me something special. Like, I'm literally operating off of what people have brought in. Mm-hmm. And with the line in what you were saying, like, I now have to pause. Like, I could have been in a groove, and now I gotta pause because it's not your fault. Because maybe, and what I've learned is some people just don't know how to order drinks, or they're not used to ordering a drink, or they're used to a menu. Mm-hmm. In a sense, I actually said that to somebody this week. I said, I can tell you're used to ordering off of a menu. I can tell by what they were saying to me, and like that's where like a little bit of the frustration comes from, because I'm trying to move things along and you're slowing down the progress.
Exactly.
And so like when you say, "Oh, I drink everything," no, you don't. Like,
but again, for me, the frustration comes when I drink everything. And so for me, I'm a tequila. My go-to if I'm typically out and about.
Like
if
you said, make me something special with tequila. Boom, got you.
Too easy.
Done.
But so I gotta make me something special. What did you? Oh, I drink anything. So I start pouring tequila. I make the drink. Oh no, I didn't want tequila. Because I asked you.
Right.
What do you want? Oh, tequila. No, I just make me something. Tequila is easy, and it's typically a lot of tequila, so it's very easy
or
to
vodka.
Yeah.
But
so,
and then also, and I think someone had asked me when I posted that online. They were just like, because I said stop asking. Like I said, y'all acted the wrong time. It's like, well, like what do you mean wrong time? I said because there's 50 other people behind you in line, and now you're up here playing in my face. That's the wrong. Like that's what I mean by wrong time. Because if it's at the beginning of the party, low crowd, and you come up to me like that, we can have a conversation. We can talk about this, and I can make it to your liking. You know what I mean? Like I'm willing to do that with someone, and like, oh, do you like it sweet or strong, or you know what I mean? Like I can do that with a person when time allows, but when time does not allow, I can't. Like, what are you ordering when you go to the bar? When you just out at the lounge, when you smoke a hookah and you go out with your friends, what do you order? What do you say to that bartender? Or do you just let your friends order, you drink? And I think that's also another thing that's frustrating is if you don't know how to order a drink, do you know what people are giving you?
There's that.
You know what I mean? Like you tell me, oh, I drink everything. So if you can't even tell me tequila and pineapple, something very simple that you can just do off your dome.
Right.
You know what people are giving you when you're out.
Yeah. You're just drinking.
Like someone could be giving you fucking Everclear vodka. Like, do you know that that's what you're drinking? You know what I mean?
That made my stomach hurt.
Like, what if we had something special already in a cooler with Everclear vodka?
Tastes good.
And I think that's why I have these. And 9 times out of 10, usually if I have the time to sit there with a person and ask them, go through, what they may like. I may make them something like, oh, what's this? And I tell them what's in it. Mm-hmm. So, therefore, they know if they go somewhere else. Because
or come back.
Either they don't know how to order a drink or they've never, had this type of interaction before. So, they'll know, to keep that with them. And that's how I say, they come back up. They're like, can you make me the same thing? All right, got you. Because I know what I put in there. You know what I mean? So, that and coupled with the other 50 people that's behind you, I don't.
Yeah.
My patience is dead, and I'm trying to keep a smile on my face. And you're
baby. So the two things, real quick, that the one guy, so the friends, I feel like they were friends. They were standing next to each other. I know that for sure. So we're just gonna I'm gonna lump them together. They were friends. They were standing literally side by side, closer than you and I are right now. Okay. So the guy asked for whatever. This was the end of the event. Towards the end of the event, things are starting to run out, right? Because juices, mixers, and all that. Things are
ran its course, baby.
Yeah. So the guy asked for tequila and pineapple. I said, we got tequila, but we don't have any pineapple right now. The only thing we have is X, Y, and Z. Cool, I'll take this. Cool. Make his drink the friend, the person next to him. I want tequila and pineapple. I said, did you not just hear this whole conversation that we just had?
They don't be listening.
I wasn't paying attention. I said, we don't have any pineapple. Damn, y'all said that? What do you want? Because, yes, we said that.
I'll tell y'all now, Reese tolerance is a lot lower than mine.
At points.
Is there certain things I can deal with that Reese
At points, because I just be like...
It is hilarious. I swear, Saturday, I never laughed so much at people. The way everyone's attitude was I never laughed so hard because it's like now my friends understand like what I go through and I don't say anything. And y'all, every time y'all turn around, it was a complaint. Y'all said something and all I could do was laugh because I was like, this is literally what I go through and y'all are now experiencing it. And it is so funny to me that it's not happening to me because they pushed me to the back. So it is now happening to them. And all I can do is sit here and laugh at them as they struggle through and trying to be nice and also trying to deliver drinks and be like nice about it and like keep a smile and friendly. And it was the funniest thing to me ever.
So when I almost got fired... was on the strength of a double vodka and orange juice. This young man came...
No, you didn't almost get fired at that one because I didn't know about that one.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll get to it. Double vodka and orange juice guy comes up, double vodka and orange juice. So,
You know what a double is?
I do. So, if we're going off of this cup, right? So, a double, the cups are much smaller, but if this was the cup, a double would be about here, right? I would pour the liquor up to here, about here. Mm-hmm. Right? And then I would put the orange juice on top. I would fill it to the top. I would damn near to the close to the top. I said, here you go. I said a double. I said,
oh my God.
I said, okay, I said it's a double vodka and orange juice, right? Because you getting a bunch of orders. So I repeat shit back and sometimes I don't hear. I hear tequila, vodka.
You know what mixes me up? Tito's and tequila.
Sometimes.
Baby, that get me every fucking...
So I'll be like, I'll be like, it's a mixer for me. I typically get...
Like, say vodka or tequila. Don't give me Tito's and tequila. That shit fucks me up.
So he was like, I said a double. I said, this is a double. I said, did you not want the orange juice? Because that's what I was like, maybe I messed that up. And I'm a human, so I'm okay. And he was like, no, I wanted a vodka and orange juice, but I wanted a double. I said, this is a double. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? I said, did you want a shot? Like, I'm confused. Do you want a shot now? Like, what more do you want? This is a double, and the orange juice is there. He said, just do your job. Just do your job. And that's when I lost it for 30 seconds. I said, where
was I?
I turned around to you after the fact because I was like, who the fuck? Because, bitch, who are you talking to? Excuse me. But who are you talking to?
Are you serious?
I said, this is not my job. I said, yeah, I'm here to do it. I said, what do you want? Because you wanted a vodka and orange juice, a double. This is it. I said, you want more vodka on top? I'll take that. What else is there? So I just poured until the tippy top. Get the fuck out my face. I was so done. So it was the end. It wasn't the end because I was waiting for him to come back, but he never came back. And I wasn't waiting because I was like, I'm not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I in that moment, I was just like, what the fuck? Like it was just unnecessary, and I lost myself for a moment, but I came back. Shout out to Roja because Roja came in and helped out because there was a large influx of individuals. And he caught it. He was just like, but nobody really said anything. So I don't know. I don't know who got all of that, but yeah, just do your job. Baby, I have a whole job for real. This is for fun. Get the fuck out my face. But yes. So that was the only time that I was just kind of like, and I lost it for like 30 seconds. I did. Just do your job. Yeah.
I've never had that.
Just do your job.
I don't know.
So we're going to keep moving. Insult to injury.
You should have tapped me in.
I told you. Well, I don't know if I told you that.
But you told me
So
Oh my God.
We wrap up this party.
Ooh.
We wrap up this party.
Please don't let me stop right there. Like, because in that moment, Reese was a lot. I really don't know how I would have handled this. He wouldn't have got the drink from me. I would have poured that shit out in the fucking grass. And now you'll wait. Or like you'll wait until like we're finished.
Look, go over there.
Party over. Go to another bartender. Ask someone else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
Ask your friend to come over here and get your drink. But I am not, sir. Do your fucking job.
Just do your job. I said,
just do your job. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do my fucking job. Can I help the person behind you? Thank you. Step to the side.
It was given.
And I want you to get loud. I want you to catch a fucking attitude.
Oh, no.
I want you to. Because that is what we're not going to do.
Yeah. It was a try. And I was just like, what? Because in this moment, I'm still like, so maybe you didn't think you had. So it would have just been easier, and I think about it in hindsight, it would have just been easier for me to just to pour a shot and move him along.
No, you gave him what he asked for.
I did. I literally did.
Again, so this is another thing. If you don't know, like as a bartender, I know what my pour counts are. Mm-hmm. I know what a double looks like. I know what a single looks like. I know what a regular shot looks like. But if you're used to the double that you fill up in your house in your red cup, that is not a double. Yeah. So that's just a free flow, a free pour. That's not what we're going to give you. So if you ask for a double vodka in the orange juice, we're going to double the vodka in which we would have usually put in there, and then top it off with the orange juice. And if you don't know what the fuck that is, then let that be that. Yeah. But don't just do your Just do your
job. Yeah. There was that. So yeah. But add insult to injury, we leave this function, headed to the next function. Because the next function was not directly, but...
First of all, we had to shut down.
We did have to shut
And that was an ordeal all within itself.
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were cool about it. That was the funny part. I think when we needed ice, they were there. When we got the ice, they weren't there. It was just weird.
This is what's confusing to me.
It was just a weird flow.
And to each his own. I don't understand these people that when the ice runs out and we're waiting on ice. Oh, I'll take my drink anyway.
When you've been drinking, it does not matter.
I have never.
I'll drink what.
Have you ever?
No.
I have always been. We ain't got no ice. I'll be back.
I'll wait.
I'll be back because I'm not drinking. And I was just like, and
don't
then
expect you from everyone else.
True story. Hello. The thing that killed me with that was you pour the drink with no ice, and that's it. That's the fucking drink with no ice. That's what it is. Again, I'm not overcompensating.
This is not your people have a thought, an idea. So I realized this when bartending inside of a lounge club area. So someone in your situation, someone asked for a shot, and I poured it into a cup. That's not a shot. It's supposed to be. I grabbed a shot glass and poured that liquor into a shot glass, and it filled all the way up to the brim.
So that was a little more than a shot. I mean, it was a full shot, but it's not typically what you would.
So then I said, so do you want a double?
Hello.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I know what you asked for. So it's just like
you said, do you know what you asked for?
I show you better than I can tell you. Yeah. What you asked for. So if you want a double, say you want a double, and you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for a double,
right?
But you asked for a shot. This is technically a shot. These are not the red cup. This is not your house.
You and your friends.
You're and I think that's what people think when they're asking for drinks and they see us pour. Oh, that's not it, sir. This isn't your house. This isn't your glassware. These aren't rare solo cups. We aren't standing in your kitchen, living room, entertainment
area. At your house party.
Just pouring drinks all willy-nilly. We're literally bartending and trying to conserve the stuff so therefore we can...
So you could have another one.
So Because if we were just to pour like how y'all want to pour, this shit would have been gone an hour ago.
Exactly.
The
Very
first
true.
hour of the event, this shit would have been gone.
Very true. Very, very true.
And the thing is, they still get drunk off of the shit that we pour anyway.
Yes.
Like our pours are very heavy.
Yes.
Y'all still get drunk.
That'd be the thing. Oh, this is strong. Oh, it's strong now.
I only say when people are like, oh, this is good. Oh, would you doubt me?
Yeah.
Would you doubt my skill? Like,
do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? Bitch, ask about me. That's how. I forgot what drink I made, and she was like, "Oh, he drank mine. He liked it. Can I get another?" I said,
Girl, we out of the ingredients.
So we had to wrap that party up and skedaddle on down to the next one. Down the road, was about 30 minutes away, baby. We were on the move. We had to turn that spot over. We said, break down this table, boom, 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 put that in the
throw it over the ledge and push.
Let's go. Second party.
Before we get to the second party, 5 minutes away, I get rear-ended.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to keep it short because it happened. I got rear-ended, so Tonio was in front of me, obviously didn't see it. Ramont was behind me, he saw it. Shaq was behind me, he saw it. They was like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. But this is the thing that pissed me off. So it was one thing, right? One person or one thing. Not only did he hit me, y'all, he hit me, and I feel like he backed up to try to go around me and hit me again. So he hit me twice. So I get out the car and get out of my car to look at the damage. He gets out of his car, gets halfway to like the middle of the cars, and says, "Oh, it's fine," and goes to get back in his car. Sir, no, sir. No, sir. I said, my car is scratched up, sir. And he was like, no, it's fine. No, it's not. Run me your shit. So we're taking care of that. I have a question for you when we're done. Okay. But I got hit, y'all. But it wasn't horrible. I'm okay. Everything is fine. So we make it to the function.
Yes, we did.
And we had to literally, so this is, the first function was from 3 to 8.
Ended at 8.
So we're going straight into another function, meaning we did not get to go home and freshen up. So we had
nothing.
So
no nothing.
Nothing.
And apparently I got to feed people when they work with me.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Look, it was the first time, but I enjoyed it.
The chicken was good.
But we had to. We got there and we had to shower and freshen up and everything. So, and that's gonna come back into play because, well, I'll just tell y'all, there's some people that came from the first party to the second party.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, yes. And you know why I realized it? Because I served this motherfucker the whole night. So I knew he was drunk as fuck. And that's fine. I'm not judging that. I'm not really judging him at all. But I don't understand how you go from one function to the next function.
It's Pride Weekend, baby.
In the same garbs. Like
We did.
I've never.
We went to a brunch, went to a bar, and then we went to a day party.
When?
We tell this brunch story every year.
Oh.
We tell this pride story every year. Sorry. Yeah. We went to 3 places.
I guess it is possible then. It was just weird to me. Because he was so drunk.
Well, friend.
I wanted him to not be that. Because I think that we get drunk. It's like, okay, baby, we got to go. Or maybe. See, I shouldn't judge people. Because maybe in his head, he wasn't where I saw him. That baby was drunk. So he's so drunk that he looked at me. He said, you look familiar. I said, do I? And he was like. He said, where have I seen you? I've seen you somewhere before. I said, at the barbecue earlier. You made my drinks. I said, I did. You changed. You didn't. Anyways, so we get to this function.
The funny thing is, we did change it, and there were some people who were like, you were just at... Yes, I was. What's up?
Yeah, what you need? You drinking the same thing?
Let's go. Round 2. Let's go. This one was clearly a nighttime party. Mm-hmm. We changed, because that's
freshened up, changed. Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
This is a new shift. You got to clock in.
So the same team. One had to go and take care of the children.
But other than that, everybody stayed. And shout out to everybody, honestly, because I was like, okay, we going to the next event. They was like, okay, we going. I said, oh.
Oh, yeah, because it was only supposed to be...
Me, you, and EJ.
Yeah, the 3. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, okay. Well, everybody's like, keep the party going. Like,
yeah.
I ain't going home.
It was a good time.
And again, I guess because we were together. You know what I mean?
It's always, that always makes it easier.
This is the most sober pride I ever attended. we were together and we were all sober.
Yeah.
And just going to party. But
we were sober. Like I thought about it because people have asked me, and I was just like, because it was just like, okay,
So second party ended at 2, but it went to 3. So I think we probably didn't get home to 4. That was.
It was a good time.
It was a good
cool
time.
crowd.
It rained, but we still pulled through. Surprise!
It rained on our heads, literally.
Literally.
Poured down. If y'all remember,
thunder and lightning,
all of that, and we was out there.
But we did it. We had a good time.
Good time. We ate good
per usual.
Yeah.
Like first party, like in it. Honestly, I guess because of how many of us it was a smooth transition.
It was.
Everything.
The setup, the breakdown, everything was
everything was a smooth transition.
And I think by the time of the second one ended, everyone was just ready to go. Like not in oh my God, we were tired, but it was like, okay, let's make sure that we got everything that we, because the next day was coming.
That's it. What was that day? Is that Sunday?
That's Sunday. So Sunday was my off day, but a friend had a function that Ramont ended up bartending. A birthday brunch.
No rest. So when I say no rest, let's see. Thursday ended around 11, 12. So that's cool. That's simple. I can do that. Did I go to the gym Friday? I probably didn't. I don't remember going to.
You could have. Wait.
I don't know. I don't think I went to the gym Friday.
Friday.
I think I probably did. I can't remember. And then Friday ended at. Remember that party went to 4. So I probably left around between 3:30 and 4 is when I left. Got home. I went to the gym Saturday like a crazy fucking man. I don't know the fuck.
Because how the fuck did you get up? Right.
I only slept for 4 hours. I probably got up around 8:30, and I got up because I heard the dogs. So that's what woke me up. I was like, fuck them up. So I ended up going to the gym, and from there got ready and came to set up for the party. Saturday party did that. That ended at 3. So again, I'm not getting home to 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Got up Sunday, and I, again, probably slept for about 4 hours again. And with that, because I had to pick up something from you. Yeah, because I didn't get to you till around 9, 10.
Which was so crazy to me because the shit was in my car. And I just, again,
and even when we were leaving the event, you were telling me about other stuff that was in your car, but I didn't think about to ask for that. So, but it didn't matter because I had to drop stuff off to Demetrius because he was for my second event, so I had to make sure that he was set up for that event, so I had to give him stuff.
You had 2 events on Sunday. Oh, you did have, you left it. Okay, got you.
Out of the 4 hours of sleep, I got there, did that. I came back, showered, probably laid down for probably about 30 minutes. Got up, still ran late to get to the brunch. I was late in the aspect of when I wanted to be.
Exactly, because I was like, when I got there, you were set up and everything. Yeah.
So I was late in that aspect, and good time.
It was a good time. The brunch was amazing. The food was good.
The drinks were cute and good. And
the
menu and
what did I have? It was a strawberry margarita. The Phoenix,
yes,
I remember.
Yes, it is a strawberry margarita. Yep. That was very good.
It was delish.
And
shout out to Dominique and EJ.
Yep, EJ came, relieved me, and I was
out of there.
On my way to the next event.
So I attended the event. I attended the function, the party. Had a good time. I left, and everybody was going out to. It doesn't matter what. Where they were going to the bullpen, and the first price that I heard was $40. And I was just like, yeah, I'm tired, so I'm going to just go. And I had an event on Monday with you. So I was like, I'm probably going to go home. Going home, I bump into Aaron. And like literally, I'm driving. He's getting out of his car. And I was like, Toot, what are you up to do? Go eat? Bet. Because I was going to get food anyway. So I pulled off. Parking spot was right there. So to me, it was supposed to happen. We got out. I got out. We ate. And then I headed home. I was tired. And then by the time we left from eating, which was only an hour from the time that me and Omari had discussed going to bullpen, and it was $40, that shit went up to $100.
Damn.
To get into the bullpen. Yes. I was like, there was no way that was going to happen for me anyway.
Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely
so that brings us. Wait. That was Sunday.
That was just Sunday. Yeah, I went and did a pool party, private event pool party. One of the guests from that brunch ended up at the pool party.
That's another thing. These people be partying because they be
so shocked to see me. Oh my god!
Right?
Like,
hey,
I'm shocked to see you too. Like, how you get?
What do you want?
So like that was a good time. Me and Demetrius bartended that. As far as that goes, and then we can go to Monday.
Close out,
guys. We are
Monday.
almost done. We are so sorry. We are almost done.
We're giving y'all tips along the way, though.
We are. We helping someone know when you are at a kickback and there is a bartender. If there is not a menu, especially if you see me, if I don't have a menu, because depending on the host, they do like a menu of specialty cocktails that they like. And when they do a menu, 9 times out of 10, they only bought the liquor that is on the menu. I ran into that on Thursday. They was like, "Oh, why don't you have?" I said, "Because they have a menu. They only bought the liquor for the menu. Like, they weren't going to buy anything extra. Like, they created a menu, and I think it was like 4 or 5 cocktails on there. So it was just like,
no, that's enough.
If you can't pick, I don't know. Like, you can complain to me, but I don't care. Like,
here I am.
So Monday. That's all day. And again, I'll say I'm operating off of. I had
minimal.
I went out that night. I went out Saturday. I went out Sunday night like a crazy man.
So Tonio was like, "You should have came out," and I said, when I got home, my thought was, I know that they're going out. Maybe I will. When I got home, I didn't wake up until the next morning.
From that pool party to shower to out.
So how much sleep did you get?
I got home at 4.
Oof.
I think I woke up around 10. So I got to sleep in a sense, but I was still tired.
So yeah, because you were sleeping. I was the setup for Monday.
Right.
So everybody,
so
it was like, yeah. Thankfully, I didn't know, but when I found out, I was like, I'm glad I didn't go nowhere.
Yeah. So,
but the setup was pretty easy. Like, I mean, it was just organizing how it was gonna flow. Right. That was the biggest part. So we did. Are we telling them what we did? We did the Pride at the Park.
Pride at the Park, good event.
Amazing event.
Always a good.
You know who was over that?
Music be jumping.
You know who was over that?
Who?
Antoine. Antoine.
Oh yeah.
He was over it. Like, he put that together. He was the lead on that.
Okay.
So me and him, when I pulled up, I was like, "Oh, it's Antoine." He was like that.
Year 1 that I did it, like, always a good.
So this was my first time.
Yeah, it was your first time because they incorporated alcohol this year. Last year it was just beer and wine and champagne. It was just me and EJ. But when they incorporated alcohol this year, that's like, oh, we're going to need more people. Like, this. Clearly we did.
Yeah.
So we had like, 4 or 5 stations?
It was 1, 2. It was like 4.
It was 4. But it was needed. Like, that was a lot.
It probably could have been extended a little bit more. They could have extended I mean, with the space that they had, it would have been tighter, but I'm saying, because once they came into the tent, it was just kind of like cramped a little bit. But amazing event, and shout out to us helping us. That's who put it on. They put on a great event. It was free food, free liquor, free everything. You didn't have to pay for anything. So I thought that was the dopest part. So to that point, when you get free liquor, please don't be that one. There's that one. So there was 2 people that are very memorable in my mind. The ones, there was a group, a couple of friends. They just seemed to be friends. I don't know. They could have been more. Whatever.
Everybody's friends.
Right.
Pride weekend, everyone's friends.
So they're at the bar now, because they had not specific, but it was not limited. They had tequila. They had whiskey, vodka, and rum. So they only had those 4.
They covered 4 groups.
And then they had orange juice, cranberry juice, pineapple juice, and then there was a blood orange
lemonade.
Lemonade.
I got some too.
Do you still have some?
You can have a little bit, but
Thank
you can
you.
have a lot.
That's okay. I dreamt about that. I said, I hope Ramont can make this. It was so fucking good. Oh my God, it was so good. So they came up and they're looking and they're like, and I'm like, this is what we got right here. It's right in front of you. Oh, can you do and everything they wanted, everything wasn't there. And I'm like, literally everything on the table is what we have. So, but I'm not upset. I was just kind of like, y'all figure it out.
That was, well, it's probably a different group of people. Yeah, because by this point you were gone. Like, that was the person that was asking me the whole, he was pretty much, can I get a mojito? It's like,
Where do you see?
He was like mojito, margaritas, sex on the beach, like anything like your commercial drinks that are on a menu. And I just started laughing. He was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I said, nothing's wrong. I said, but I could just tell that you just order off of a menu.
You really do.
I said,
because look at what we have.
I said, that's all. And also because I know you don't know what's in it.
Obviously.
And that's why. Because when you ask for a mojito, where's the mint?
Where's the muddler? That's what I'm looking for.
Where is it? Because that's how.
Say it again.
And that's why. And that's all I can
say it again.
Where is it? Like, and that's all I could think about. Like, and I just had to laugh. He was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing," but I can just tell. Like, you just order off the menu, baby. Like, that's all you know.
So wait, is this the function where you say I almost got fired?
Oh no, you almost got fired Saturday night. When EJ told you that you were mean to that guy. And we did.
Oh.
What you did and how HR told you what to do and yeah.
Oh, we have to tell that story. So the guy came up
Saturday night,
second event, and I wasn't even in the mood for real. It started raining. It's raining. Like it's not sprinkling at this moment. It's raining. So the thought was, let's navigate and move to a different location that had covered.
We're going to move the bar.
Yeah. So we're in the process, y'all. In the process of moving. A table has been moved. So there's
raining.
Because it's raining. This guy comes up to the bar. I said, do you not see that we're in the process of moving? And I don't think I said it any harsher than that. And he was like, oh. I said, okay, like, give us a second. We'll figure out. I said, we'll be over there. EJ said I was mean.
He said you was mean as hell. He said, y'all are mean.
And like, just like that. I was like, I didn't think I was mean. And then who? Was it Omari?
It was sorry, everybody.
I think it was EJ. Who said it? Somebody was like,
EJ said it initially.
No. That not made me, but suggested.
Omari is because we brought the table back and Omari suggested that we'll make the drink and you should be the one to take it to him because you knew what he wanted. No one else knew.
So I think Ramont made the drink, or did I? Somebody made the drink, and I took it to him. I didn't apologize because I wasn't sorry, but I said, "Here's your drink," and he was like, "Did you put something in it?" I said, "Only the liquor and juice that goes in it." And he was like, "I just don't want anybody trying." And I don't. And he was joking, so we made peace. Attitude. Did because I'm like, you see, as
this why I don't do this shit. This why.
But okay, so fast forward back to Monday. I thought, well, nobody really knew this either except Dominique. The boy comes. I want a tequila sunrise. I said, well, I can get you tequila and pineapple. He was like, oh, the grenadine is right there. I said, that's not grenadine, that's cranberry juice. Well, what's that right there? I said, that's strawberry puree. I said, you know what? She got you. And I turned around and walked away. Because what I'm not going to do is if I'm telling you that we don't have the ingredients for something.
So that happened a lot after you left on Monday as well. People, it was like, they gave well, what's that? That's so-and-so. Like, that's rum. Or they were just like, oh. I was like, how you going to ask me for something and I tell you it's not here and then you question what I have?
My point. That's why Dominique, she just got here. She can help you. Who's next? Because I don't have it in me. And he was just like, ew, sorry. And I felt that bad because I was like, That was a little
my tolerance.
a little aggressive.
What is this when people do this?
Clapping.
Clapping?
That's like, oh, but you did that. That's what it means to me. Who did what? In what way did they do it?
I was offended.
When? Because if they like, did you make a drink and they was like, ooh?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this is one incident. We're at the end, and the director is basically like, stop serving. We're done. We can't serve anymore. So I'm like,
The director?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Director
Okay.
of the organization.
No, I got you.
What?
Because there was somebody there that I was just like, ooh.
Show me a picture. I'll let you know. So, I stopped, and of course we're like taking stuff off the table and everything like that because we can't serve anymore. And the person was just I think he had asked for a drink. He's like, can I get? I said, I'm sorry, like we can't serve you. I apologize, like we have to stop or whatever. And he was like, well, can I get the bottle of vodka then? Can I get the bottle of Tito's? I was like, now, if I just told you we can't serve you, why
the whole bottle?
He was like, oh, you did that.
Oh, that was like cute. Like you was like, you gathered him. You got him together. I don't think he might have been, maybe, I don't know. That's the gay shit. I don't know. I told you I'm an ally.
I don't know. Let me go ask the people.
The real gays.
Okay.
Because I'm still confused. I don't know.
Because within the context of me, like, if I just told you, he was like, okay, you did that, and I was just like, I don't like that. Like, a part of me was just like, because it seemed like very condescending.
Yeah.
Like,
I get what you're saying.
Like, it pretty much gave, like, okay, I heard you the first time, like, stop saying it.
Like shut the fuck up, bitch.
Right. Yeah, he was like, okay.
Look, when you get that close, it gives up a little aggression.
I heard you. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
yeah. Back up. Yeah.
I thought it was a funny moment, but when I was like, I don't think it's funny anymore.
Look, I'm not laughing, and you're not drinking. Get out my face. Next.
But there were a lot of I don't know. Make me
oh my gosh, yes.
And I'm just like, and again, like this was like at the end, like we were at the bit, like there was no orange juice, no pineapple juice, barely had cranberry juice. I'm just like, bitch, like.
And that was the thing for me. I didn't want to leave because I was like, well, let me try to help get this on. But I was like, well, me being here is just the juice is gonna go that much quicker.
It ain't.
So
me, Dominic, and Demetri was all stealing from each other at
absolutely
some point of time.
Absolutely.
And one time, I was helping Dominique. I was refilling her ice. And one thing about me, and everyone will know, I don't like dirty ice.
Oh, I hate it.
So I didn't want to, and being that we're outside, there's no concrete, there was only grass. I didn't want to break the ice on the grass because if I break the ice on the grass is going to be on a bag, which is end up in the ice. Mm-hmm. So I broke it up a little bit because it was like soft or wet or whatever. And as I dumped it in, there was still a chunk. So I took the ice scooper and I'm breaking it because that's how easy it was. And as I'm breaking it, someone's like, I'm glad it's a little warm outside.
Oh, because you got them with the ice? Oh. I didn't care. I had done that.
I didn't say shit. I didn't apologize. I didn't acknowledge. I just, like, you see what I'm doing.
So either back up, move around. Yeah.
Like, in my mind, like, I could have just left her with this big ass trunk and then.
Right.
Where y'all going? Like, but you see what I'm doing. But, like, it's those moments where it's better not to say anything.
Agreed.
On both ends.
Agreed.
Because you didn't have to say anything, I didn't have to say. Like, because
you said something. Because you didn't have to say anything, I wouldn't have anything to say. But because you said something, now I'm going to be the adult and shut my mouth to not gather. You.
I want to say, well, you can back up.
Right. Because you're all up on the table.
Because you see what I'm doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you've been here the entire time because y'all been waiting on ice.
Exactly.
So you see what I'm doing. Like, I'm trying to help her to help y'all. And, like, you can do it. You break up the ice.
That's going to be the name of this episode. Help us help you. Because we give a lot of tips. I have a confession before we go. I feel so bad.
Why?
Because...
Oh, my God.
One of us got injured.
Who?
Who got injured at the Monday event? Needed a Band-Aid.
Dominique.
Yep. So what had happened was...
Oh, you did it.
Somebody came and wanted wine. And I was like... And it was a few people. This is before y'all got there. So I was like, oh, let me just open this up. And I went to go back to take off the thing. And I didn't. Mm-hmm. So apparently when she grabbed it...
Yeah, that's what caught her.
Yeah.
Damn, friend.
I'm sorry, Dominique.
Oh.
I thought about it after the fact. And I was like... Not after the fact. In the moment. Look, I was the one... I don't know if she ever ended up getting a Band-Aid from anyone else, but I went to the little thing.
Yeah, she did. And she had a glove on.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry.
I got this from an event that we did.
I
don't even know how the hell I got this one on the back of my arm. But I know I got this one because I hit it was a pour on top of a Grand Marnier bottle. I got stretch my I'm used to it. I remember one time I split my whole damn cutting lime, split my my whole damn thumb down to the nail.
I had a scratch here, but that was about it.
I got a scratch here. I don't even know how the hell I got that, child. Listen, I already know when I bartend, I'm gonna be cut up some kind of way.
Yeah, I only had that, and I think on my finger. So that was our 2024 Pride weekend. It was definitely good times.
Events. We didn't go to all the events, but we were at enough events.
And that's the fun.
And I think I love it because I still got to see everybody.
That's what I was going to say. I think that the best part of it is we get to participate without having to be it's like being in a section behind the bar. It's like we in our own section. We ain't got to do the bump and grind with everybody going through the crowd. And we were I need to take a month off from drinking.
We were sober the entire weekend, and we got to see everybody, interact with everybody. I got to see all my IG cousins.
Yes. There was some friends from Houston that I had... No. They're from Chicago, but I met them in Houston. Nope, I met them in New York for Marquise's birthday. And so they came in when we were at the...
Saturday event?
Saturday, the first one.
Everybody was at the Saturday event.
Yeah, and they were like, hey, and I was like, oh, shit. But look, I can't even really engage. I'm like,
and that's another thing. Let's get back to it. Another thing. We're going to end on this one.
Okay.
We love our friends.
We do. Our IG cousins, our friends of friends.
No, not the IG cousins. I'm talking about our friends.
Oh, okay.
The people that know us.
Okay.
That either live here or we have been rocking it for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
When we are behind that bar and we are working, that is not the time for the foolishness. It's not the time for
the kikis
back and
and
forth
the ha-has.
and the kiki ha-ha. Like, we're literally working. Like, imagine I show up to your job and just start trying to shoot the shit with you, and you're trying to be serious and or do a task that you need to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, friend, I see you. I love you. Like, give me a hug. What do you want to drink? You know I got you. Like, Leave your hand in a crowd. I'm a hold it back here for you. Just push your way through.
Mm-hmm.
But the entire engagement, the going back and forth and the yada, 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 it's just like, bruh, I'm working. Like, bruh, there are actually other people here that I need to help.
Because that's what I'm here for.
That with you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, we love you, we see you, but like, let's be mindful. Like, we are still working in a sense.
Yep.
Like,
I agree.
Like, I'll hug you once I'm done. Like, we'll talk once I'm done. But right now, and it's these people behind you. Like, let it just keep it moving.
Yeah, I can honestly. So I honestly was a little bit nervous about working the door because I thought people that
know you,
that would be like, oh, I'm not on the list, and hook me up. And I was like,
child, I know everybody.
Look, I'm not hooking nobody up because this ain't my money. This ain't my event.
Child, one time I charged the people that was on the list.
And on that note, know what you want before you get to the bar. If you don't know what you want, know at least what liquor you want.
Pick a liquor. Just pick one.
Pick a liquor. Do not order.
And please don't order a Long Island iced tea at a cookout.
Long Island iced teas or lemon drops. Leave even margaritas. Goddammit. What do you call them? The two something. What? A mixer and a liquor.
Oh, the 1 and 2.
1 and 2. All right, what?
1 and 2.
Yeah, a 1 and 2. Order a 1 and 2 at a freaking cookout.
If y'all see me and it's not that busy, I can make you a lemon drop. If I have the ingredients, I can make you a lemon drop and margarita. Reese will not make it. But there was a point, I think Reese asked for a lemon drop. I said, bitch, put tequila and lemonade in that cup and give it to them.
And they drank it.
I was over it. And I think at that point it got too busy. I was like, I ain't shaking that. I threw my shaker. I don't even know what. I tossed that bitch. I was like, I ain't shaking. Put lemonade and tequila in the cup and give it to them.
That's how you learn on a whim. But we thank you guys.
It's tequila and lemonade. I'm not doing a lemon drop right now. I cannot do a lemon drop. I am so. Unless they feel like waiting. Take a number.
Okay. Come back.
We'll text you when your order
when your order's ready.
And you gotta come back to the bar.
You gotta make your way back. We ain't coming out there.
We definitely should have had a text line. We'll text you when your order ready.
Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode. He definitely.
We could have gave him a little table.
That's a whole nother. Steve was security because the one boy talking crazy. I was like. He's like, you want me to get him? I said, no, you good. Because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problems. But, little boy, if you come over here one more time. Yeah, it was a lot. But it was good. We had good fun. Something keeps popping red. That's our episode. No, on my mic. I thought it was. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. We hope that you guys learned something. We hope that you guys learned something. We gave a lot for you to learn. So we hope you guys learned something. And we'll talk to you guys again.
Hey.